I was just heading out for my Sunday drive and stopped to get some gas so I can go waste it. Have you noticed the small content creators like me freaking out lately about how YouTube has again changed its algorithms or whatever it's doing to get views? Well, I have some thoughts about that. Once upon a time, there was a gal named Judy, and she loved to knit sweaters in particular, and even more specifically, she only liked to knit blue and purple sweaters. It was her passion. Now, Judy would also knit scarves and those cool beanie hats, nice and warm, and mittens, but always in blues and purples. It's just the color she wanted to be with while she did what she loved. And then one day, a friend told her he had discovered that if she were to knit orange and red sweaters, she could make tons and tons of money. There was a run on orange and red sweaters. You can make tons and tons of money, he said. Well, Judy had a decision to make. Was she in it for the money? Was she willing to stop spending time with purple and blue, making the sweaters and the scarves and the hats that she loved in order to make money? Did Judy sell out? Now, Judy could use the money. She thought seriously about going into that business of making sweaters that would sell. But instead, she started a website and opened up a business called the Blue Sweater Company. And all she made was blues and purples. Judy put her heart and soul into making these sweaters with a little extra motivation that maybe someday she'd make money. But mainly, she just loved giving them out as gifts to all her friends and relatives who all came to really look forward to getting something hand knitted from Judy. And I guess because of the fact that her sweaters were made with such love and care and passion, the business took off. Judy ended up making a lot of money with the Blue Sweater Companies. Retail stores, high-end retail stores, started contacting her and wanting to carry the blue and purple sweaters and scarves and hats that she knitted. Judy's friend, however, who told her about knitting the red and orange sweaters and how that could make a lot of quick money, he couldn't believe it, as he thought, well, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. And sure enough, he started making money. But the thing is, Jim didn't really like knitting. He just did it to make some money. And make some money he did. But that lasted for about 2 months. And then he was sick and tired of making sweaters and hats and scarves. So Jim quit making sweaters. It was good while it lasted, but man, he never wanted to see another knitting needle in his life. Meanwhile, Judy was excited to get up every day and go do what she loved. Remember the old saying, do what you love and the money will follow? I don't know if that's true or not. I love eating chocolate cake, and that hasn't made me rich. Not sure how to say this, but I have come to the conclusion that I don't really care about the YouTube algorithms. I mean, I would love to get monetized, have gazillion views and subscribers. That would be great. But given what's going on lately, it's really caused me to stop and reflect. Is that really why I do these videos? And it's not. And this has been real freeing for me. I do it because of the community that I want to create. The messages that I want to put out there about what it's like to get older. But back to this YouTube thing, and you know, apologies if you're watching for the community, you might not want to hear about YouTube, but I just have to get a couple of things off my chest about it. God, this lighting's horrible. See? Okay. That's something I think YouTube has changed. They don't like our amateur approach anymore. But I'm not going to go out and invest in lighting or sound equipment. You know, maybe I'll improve a little bit as I can, but it's just not about that for me. And it's when I watch videos, I'm not looking for fancy productions. Oh, look at that. Now just my lips are in the scene. So one of the things that we were taught, that all of us have been just drilled into our heads as we make videos, is it really doesn't matter what you want to talk about. At least this is my interpretation. What matters is what's going to give the algorithms reason to serve you up to your viewers. And that is still important. It will always be important because I do want to reach the people that are interested in my videos. But I think the thing that bothered me the most, am I in the light? No, I'm not in the light. Oh well. When I learned, and I was told by numerous videos, do not make original content. Copy other content that's been successful, because obviously those are the words, the keywords that are going to get served up to other people. So I kind of went with that for a while. It's like, okay, well, if I see a video about 10 things you should always do when you retire or whatever, then I'm going to make a video on 10 things you should always do when you retire, because that thing got 500,000 views. So I started playing the game a little bit, making these copycat videos, and I did see a bit of an uptick in the views because of search engine optimization, or whatever they call it these days. And then all of a sudden that changed, and now they're telling us to be original. Well, I finally decided to heck with all of it. I'm gonna say excuse me, what I have to say. So if you were going to make copycat videos so that you could be monetized, as opposed to any original content that might be on your mind or that you really think is valuable and you want to share, how is that different from just selling out? How is that different from being at a corporate job because you have to be, and knowing that you're just working for the man? So here I am making videos that will never make me a penny. But that's okay, because I'm talking to you. I'm enjoying it. I hope that at least 3 or 4 of you are enjoying talking to me. Now, an alternative ending might be that Judy did decide to make red and orange sweaters, and she missed her purple and blue soothing tones so much that she lost her freaking mind. And she never wanted to see a knitting needle again. Let's have the happy ending where she started her business with the blue and purple sweaters. And I started my videos with a community of people who are facing these kinds of questions as we get older. I'm so glad you joined me on my Sunday drive today. What are you going to do? Are you going to sell out? Are you going to make the red and orange sweaters? Are you going to do you and do what you're passionate about? It's your turn. I'd love it if you hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you in Getting Older and Growing Bolder on our next video.
Can't explain this feeling. Can't explain this feeling.